There are a lot of USB interfaces out there. The MiBass interface from Ashdown claims to be specifically for bass guitar, as well as a DI out. So we're going to see how well that works. So what's so special about this interface? There's so many USB interfaces out there. I happen to have two of them on my desk right now. And so why do I need this third one? Well, a couple reasons actually. One, my two interfaces are a bit old and inadequate for my uses. Also, I'm a bass player, and this particular interface is geared towards bassists. Ashdown claims that this interface renders no tone loss for bassists when hooking up to interfaces because, let's face it, going direct sounds thin as f***, and getting a solid amp-like tone is a chore when you just want to get down and record. Right here, you'll see it says, designed by Ashdown in England, made in PRC. Which PRC, that stands for Pregnant Recoil Cambodian. No, actually, that stands for People's Republic of China, which is I guess China's official name, and is how we're trying to. I think most Western companies are now trying to write on their packaging "Made in PRC" instead of "Made in China" to make it look a little less cheap, which is a fantastically cheeky move. I was looking for PRC on the map, and I could not find that anywhere. Cut open the flaps. Nice sort of re-closable box, so you can sell this unit if you ever want to. Alright, let's see what it comes with. Some rubber feet, so that you can put this on a table or on a pedal board so it won't slide all over the place. That's actually pretty cool. Oh, nice. Chicago Music Exchange. I get a, there's a coupon code on the other side so that I can save on my next order. A guitar pick, also from Chicago Music Exchange. So these guys are doing stuff with Chicago Music Exchange, so that's kind of cool. I'm probably not going to use this, so I'm just going to keep this. This is nice. This is a sticker for Reverb.com. Another Chicago Music Exchange sticker. So these guys really want to get the word out, and it's working. I'm gonna go and check this out. So I'm gonna actually see what this is all about once I'm done doing this. All right, so it's got the USB, and this is kind of interesting, which I actually like about this. It's not your standard, what I like to call the doghouse USB to USB to the regular USB. It's just your standard two dual USB outputs. I like this because these are a lot easier to find. I mean, you could find this on Amazon. You also know what to look for. It also comes with this this 1/8 to 1/8 male to male jack. And as for the device itself, I'm gonna try really hard to kind of keep my light out of the way there, but here it is, a nice, solid, housed aluminum metal construction. I like this because this is roadworthy. This right here is already roadworthy. Anything that's made out of plastic is already weary. I have had things break on me from my way to practice. Just because of the way that it was sitting in the case or something. So the fact that this is made out of metal is just absolutely fantastic. MiBass interface, as it is. Got the Ashdown logo, which is fine. On the side here, you've got a DC 9-volt adapter input, and now I'm hoping that this pedal is able to work without that as an interface if you're running through USB. I'm really hoping that, and that's going to be my first sort of test for this. Next to that, we've got an XLR out. So you can go into the PA systems, or you can go into a mixing board direct. We've got that USB out as well. On the top here, I've actually figured out what this wire was for. It's to go into your iPhone. On here, you'll see that you are able to go into a phone, and then next to that, you've got your headphone out, and then you've also got a speaker out. Which actually, no, it's not an out. It's a volume control. And so from here you would go 1/8 here, and then stick this side into your iPhone, and then there you go from there. So I think that you don't have to connect it into your iPhone using the charger, and you can run any headphone that actually has its own 1/8 input. And finally, you've got your instrument in and high and low, which will act as your active or passive when you have your high gain and low gain settings on an amp. And right up here, you've got your VU meter, which will just tell you your levels coming inside of the device, which is a nice little touch, which I like that they put that in there. It'll keep it analog, it'll keep it vintage. So I really wanted to like the MiBass. Initially when I plugged it in, the tone was natural, it was neutral, and that's really good for bass, it was open. But then this happened. There was a faint high-pitched feedback that I was getting despite changing the cable I was using, changing the amp preset on Logic, using a different pair of headphones, checking with studio monitors, and trying another bass guitar. I tried moving all phones or other feedback-causing devices away from it, but nothing would help. Then I discovered when I didn't even have a bass plugged in, when I just put in any cable inside of here, I would get that feedback in my headphones or the studio monitors. So I narrowed it down to the fact that it was the hardware itself and not anything on my end. Now this is quite peculiar, and I don't think that Ashdown would let something out of their factory with this sort of problem. So I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and say that this is just a problem with my unit alone. Though because I buy these things myself and it does cost to ship, I'm not going to be exchanging this for another one. Rather, I'm just going to be returning it for a full refund. But even if this pedal did not have that feedback problem, the app that it was supposed to work with is absolutely atrocious. Not only did the feedback keep happening, but I was extremely disappointed that almost every feature on the app had to be purchased. The free version came with a guitar preset, and that's horrible marketing for something that's supposed to come with a bass product. Now I know Ashdown doesn't make the app themselves, but the fact that they're associating their product with it says that they heavily trust them, and the fact that you can't use the one preset on the app that would make this product shine really says that there was no care in the included software category. It comes with nothing else, so you can use this as a clean interface, but then again, I didn't get this so that I could do that, and 50% of why I would want this, the fact that I can take this on the road with my iPhone or iPad, is kind of destroyed at this point, unless I shell out more cash. The pedal itself is $140, and that's about as cheap as I could find it for. And the app, if you want to buy the full version, costs about $20, and I think the presets on there go from anywhere from $2.99 all the way to $70. That is a huge added cost for using an interface's features, and that's not something that I would say is economical, especially if you could just get a better interface with the money you'd be spending on these amp models. They're just amp models that would be going on your iPhone or iPad, so as much as an iPhone or iPad can crank out audio-wise is about as good as that amp is going to sound into your headphones, and this interface is about as good as the in-between is going to be, but there is that feedback that I got on my unit, so the whole experience at this point is completely useless. I think this device is a great idea and a step in the right direction for audio companies. You have to remember that basses are their own instrument, and using things made for guitar isn't always ideal. Ashdown needs to work a little more on this product and it could be a hit. For now, I'll look elsewhere for my recording purposes. I still will be making purchases from Ashdown because they're still a great company. I'm not going to base every single decision I make based off of this product, that they mean well, and I know that they're going to be working hard to make this product and all their bass products as good as they can be. Their amps are really good. I've used pedals from them. They're really good. Other kind of their preamp models. They're amazing. They're a great company from England, and I don't mean any harm to them whatsoever with this video, but I have to be as honest as possible. And right out of the box, this product was not being, at least I wasn't able to use it, and I need to be able to pull this out, plug it in, and go, or else I'm gonna be having to go somewhere else for the purposes of my recording. That's it for the MiBass review. If you guys have any questions, please ask me. Follow me on Twitter, follow me, or like me on Facebook, ask down below, anywhere that you guys can get a hold of me. I'll be answering questions about interfaces and things like that in future videos. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.